Welcome to Same Cast Different Day podcast. I'm the host, Martel Roland.
And I am the co-host. I am Crystal B, the cute one.
And making its debut tonight, the official Same Cast Different Day wine glass. Officially made by Briteny Jones on Facebook. Only two of a kind. It's only two made.
Hey, by the way, what's your drink of choice? Mine, I have some tea this evening. We have some English tea this evening.
Everybody who
Cheers.
knows me know that it is going to be wine. So last week, and I said that not last week. Oh my God, forgetting we do 2 episodes a week already. But wait, before I get into everything, don't forget to head over to cafepress.com/SCDD podcast to get your official podcast merch. And don't forget to subscribe to the podcast YouTube channel. That's a must. Make sure y'all go subscribe to that. And tonight it's a white wine. It's very sweet. I'm not used to drinking a sweet wine this week, but it's very wonderful.
Okay, and who's your wine by? Who was it made by this evening, sir?
Stephen Miller, I think. Stephen Miller.
I have a chameleon type wine. So, oh no, just kidding. I'm gonna mess with it right away. Oh no, I'm just kidding. So no, I have a chameleon tea. It's a good relaxer tea for the evening, especially because I'm wearing my teacher's outfit like normal.
Oh God,
like I'm a school teacher. Got my tea.
Oh goodness. So
my cardigan.
Tuesday on the podcast, we had covered R. Kelly. We had started the Chronicles. We talked about how I was sick and tired of them talking about a certain girl that is missing. And so my tangent for this episode is that if you do not get a check on the first, I just feel like you should automatically get a day off from life and let the people who get a check on the first have the day.
Wait, what? What are you talking about? Wait, what?
What? Do you? You don't know what the first of the month is? Tomorrow's the first of the month, and it irritates me how you cannot get anything done on the first of the month because those the one time of the month where those people get to go out and spend money. I'm talking about people who get SSI checks.
Oh, I thought, see, businesses would be buying stuff up now and waiting for another like 20 days.
For what?
To buy stuff in a business. You would be like, you'd wait till the end of the month.
The point is, you don't understand how much traffic be outside and how much people be outside. And then you know what? Now they can get paid up to 2 to 3 days early now, which means it's just hectic. I hate the first of the month. I hate it so much. I don't know if anybody else out there feel the same way. I feel like everybody who does not get a first of the month check should just get a day off from life. The people who do get a check on the first can just go about their business and do what they need to do, and then we can go back to normal after that. Just saying.
Hey, you know what? Okay, as your tangent that you're complaining about, so it's my sibling's birthday today, and she is 21.
Your sibling?
Yeah, my sibling.
I thought you had like 4 of those.
No, just one.
Oh, happy birthday! Yay!
I mean, she's not really 21. We're just calling her 21. So but it's okay. She's 21. Just like I'm 34.
Oh goodness gracious! So on the last episode, that's the only tangent I had, y'all. I'm not going on a long ramble like I did last time.
That's nothing else.
Yeah, that was it. I just hate the first of the month. I just hate the first. That's it.
Martel, how was your drive to work today?
I didn't work today. I was off.
Oh, no, you're off. You gotta work tomorrow?
I'll be at work tomorrow. Yeah, sadly. Hopefully Hohen at work tomorrow, but we'll see.
Look at, I'm 28. Look at, I'm younger than Martel right now.
Oh, goodness.
Yay!
So just to recap, so on the last episode, we had started the Chronicles, and on the Chronicles on Tuesday, we talked about how a certain manager was caught on Facebook with her sister beating up a pregnant chick. Well, actually, both of them kind of jumped a pregnant chick or whatever. It was like a 2-on-1 situation. So that's what we talked about on the last episode of the Chronicles. So the build up to that was, okay, so the girl that they happened to work at the same establishment as the manager. And then that girl was actually under that manager at one point. And then the girl and the manager kept getting into it. And then that led to that girl being switched. And then so the manager had that other manager basically just a kind of what's kind of like micromanage and like wrote her up for all kinds of nonsense and stuff to the point where the girl just said, "You know what? I'm done. I quit. I quit basically." And why are you shaking? So, 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 like I was saying in the last episode, so that's what led up to. Well, on top of that, the girl who actually worked at the same establishment as the managers, basically, like I said on the last episode, the sister and the girl basically slept with the same. All this is just over a dirty dude. I'm just gonna put it like that. It's all over a dirty dude, some dude with dirty draws, probably. I'm just gonna leave it at that one.
Okay, so
Well, when you have a big establishment like that, everybody's screwing everybody.
Didn't nobody ask you for your 2 cents? But
it's true. I mean,
I mean, it's
I'm
true.
just saying,
Right.
I've been
No,
there before.
No, it wasn't. So the manager's sister didn't work for the establishment. This was just a whole outside thing. Hold the fuck on.
I'm sorry about that.
Crystal was over there on some shenanigans, everybody. But anyways, yeah. So like I was saying, so the girl who basically the sister, the pregnant sister that was beefing with the other pregnant girl, she didn't work as they all didn't work together. Just the girl that they got beat up and the manager. And then after the whole situation, when the girl had got beat, it got jumped by the manager and this is allegedly happened. So make sure I put that in there. Allegedly happened. After the girl got beat up by the manager and the pregnant sister, the girl actually brought the video up to the manager's place of work and gave it to the higher ups. And this girl was somehow able still to keep her job. After we're told what we do outside of work, even though we're not on the clock, it still represents the company and we can get fired.
Wow, holy mo! I mean, it's crazy. I mean, you guys understand that when I'm in uniform, I mean, I'm in management, that I have to be professional all times. But when I'm outside of work, I don't interact about work. I just keep it to myself.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the whole Chronicles on that. Part 2, well, the next part of the Chronicles, we're going to be talking about what somebody did, what a manager did, was paying for on the next Chronicles, which would be on Thursday. Next Thursday. We'll be on that episode, so make sure y'all tune in to that. And then the following episode after that, we're going to be talking about the sperm donor. Yeah, it's a lot of mess that be going on. I'm just gonna put that out there. And I talked to the sperm donor. Sperm donor knows his code name. I'm not gonna put his real government name on the podcast, but I had talked to him about it, and he knows that it's gonna be on the podcast. So yeah, it's a lot going on. Speaking of,
Is that someone that I know by chance?
no, you don't know the sperm donor.
Okay.
So, oh my God, I'm having a brain fart because there we go. Are y'all ready for the House of Gucci movie? You don't know Lady Gaga is starring. It's supposed to be coming out, I believe Thanksgiving.
Is it gonna be in theaters or is it gonna be on like TV?
In theaters.
Well, I mean, you do have the option, like HBO's got some connection with a lot of the new movies now. You can watch HBO Max, which is
yeah, but I think because I think they didn't sell this to a streaming service, so this is going directly to theaters first.
And when does it come out? October what?
It's come out Thanksgiving, and it's based on a true story, and it's going to be starring Lady Gaga. So I'm so excited.
Anything Lady Gaga you would do, but she is that shit. She's everything. So I definitely will go see it. She was actually good in Star Is Born. So.
And then I forgot to talk about this on the last episode, but I don't know about you wrestling fans out there. There's this one man. Oh my God, this man about old as dirt. I believe it was Arn Anderson is his name. And so there was a spot that was supposed to happen in a match that this man completely ruined. So basically he was standing on one side of the apron. For those of you watching a video, he was standing on one side of the apron, and he was go around the ring post and walk. He realized he was on the wrong part of the apron, so he tried to go around the ring post. And when he went around the ring post, he fell on live TV. So the wrestlers are like in the ring trying to prolong the spot that's supposed to happen. But then this man is like already like 70 some years old. So he's doing the slowest climb to get back up onto the ring to stand in the spot that he's supposed to stand in. Because the whole point was that the wrestler is supposed to get up off the ground and they're supposed to throw one of the wrestlers into him, and then he get knocked off the apron. But then when they did the spot, he still did not even. Oh my! He just looked like it looked like one of those old people when they just fall and they can't get up, like he needed a life alert. That's literally how it looked. I'm like, who thought this was a good idea to put a 70-year-old in this kind of situation? Like the video. It should be on my Facebook page. Maybe go check it out, y'all. It was some of the funniest botches I have seen this year so far. All right, Krista, how was your week?
My week's been good. Just dealing with sick people at work.
Sick people at work. What happened with people at work?
Well, I had like a coworker, new trainee that had the flu bug, the stomach flu. That was neat.
Ooh, that sounds nasty.
Had him get tested. To make sure if it's the cold, the flu, or
the Rona.
It's C19.
The Rona.
It's C19, so it was not. It was just he just had a stomach flu. It was just the standard flu. So I'm like, thank goodness. So it's been good. I've had a pretty easy day today. Tomorrow, it'll be gotta take over for someone who's taking a vacation day. So no worries. That's okay. I don't mind.
So I need to know if they had a conclusion to the story. Did they find that man that's been running from that killed his girlfriend? Because I know I told you on the last episode, I'm tired of hearing about it because I just feel like, can we just get the conclusion? Well, we already got the conclusion already, basically. So is he still on the run?
So yes, he's still on the run.
Oh, God damn it.
And to tell you the truth, his parents, listen to this, originally scheduled a campsite for his parents and him September 3rd, which was Labor Day weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then canceled it.
Hmm.
So they wonder if maybe they were all behind this plot, not just this Brian. I can't remember his last name now. The one that killed Gabby.
Oh, I don't know the girl name. I was just like, I'm just so over it.
Gabby Potato or something like that, So yeah, we're probably looking at this wrong way, but yeah, that's sad that. That pretty much she lost her life. But you know what's funny though is they found someone else from another state that was also had a body there in that same area.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so that's it does make it a little like questionable. Is there something going on over there? Like some kind of Brian Landry. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
Who knows what's going on at this point with that?
You kind of wonder, did someone just go psycho, or was there some kind of demonic presence? Or did this person, they just off their rocker altogether that just...
Maybe it was related to Old Yeller.
Oh, jeez.
I feel like when people do things like that, it's a motive to everything.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
Like people just not gonna just freak out for no reason or go kill somebody for no reason. It's the reason behind everything, and I do believe that. I don't know.
What was your motive for the dead body behind your house?
What?
You would have the dead body behind your house, not me.
Not by me. Ain't no dead body behind my house.
Oh, jeez.
Ain't no behind my house.
I don't live in a.
I feel like people they go through things, and sometimes people just snap, and people mental illness is real, and sometimes you just freak out, and I feel like sometimes it ain't meant to. Well, yeah, if you kill somebody, you meant to do it. Because you're smart enough to stop yourself.
And they didn't believe in the power of the Christmas tree.
I don't know what they had going on. I don't know those people. I don't know what they've been going through.
So
but I hope her family get justice, and
we hope the family get justice. We hope they catch the bastards. They can finally stop talking about it on the news, and it's gonna be the last time you hear about it on this podcast.
But did he really do it though?
I don't know at this point. All I know is that they need to stop talking about it like it's world news still. Okay, the girl was missing. Y'all found the girl. Y'all did the autopsy. Y'all found out she's murdered. The boy missing. The boy must be missing because he did it. Plain and simple. End of question. They can move on. It's other missing people out there who are still missing. A lot of black people who was missing. Like I said on the last episode, there's a missing girl, a Milwaukee girl who was missing.
Black kids are missing.
There's a Milwaukee girl that is missing, and oh, your internet is horrible, so you need to hold on, because it's saying you have bad connection. Yeah, but it's a local girl that's missing, and it has not even been reported on the news. Y'all talking about this Gabby girl instead of the local girl who's missing that y'all haven't even talked about on the news. So.
Remember the Alexis Patterson story?
Mm-hmm.
Like, they still haven't found her, and it's been like how many years?
22.
Like, yeah, like over 20 years, and they still ain't find that girl. And
all right. So moving on to another story, because it's that time of year where where the talk is out about what's going to happen at a certain show coming up in February, and that show is the Super Bowl. So according to Fox News, Super Bowl 2022 halftime show is supposed to be lined up with Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Mary J. Blige, Eminem, and Kendrick Lamar.
I feel like it's going to be trash.
That is going to be so trash. I'm sorry, but Mary is at that point. Mary is at that point in her career where she needs to start using backing tracks. Okay.
The only way I want to see Mary is if she got on them boots.
True.
If Mary ain't got on them boots, she better not show up because Mary be clowning in them boots. I don't want to see Dr. Dre.
Well, you know, Dr. Dre Eminem probably gonna do that song. Nowadays, everybody was talking like they got something to say, but then it comes out they gonna do that song. I can't remember
that song was like 30 years ago. I don't care about that song anymore.
All of them all these artists are old and stuff for Kendrick Lamar. So what you expect is gonna happen.
But I heard a rumor like last week that Rihanna was supposed to do the halftime show, and I was just so geeked about it. And then when I seen it on Facebook today that Fox did that, I was so disappointed. I don't want to see.
I don't think Rihanna is really interested in doing the Super Bowl or music period now.
Her fashion show is everything, though. I ain't gonna, but besides the point.
But
yeah, that halftime show is gonna suck.
I feel like they should have went in a direction of, I would say, at least early 2010 hip hop artists, because at least that era of hip hop was still kind of okay to listen to compared to now. If they were going to go that route, or they should did like a star-studded like Queen of Pop music lineup, where like a whole bunch of like different pop artists.
I think they did it already.
Or they could have did with people like what if like Justin Bieber, JoJo, some of those people teamed up and did a halftime show.
I'm here for JoJo.
I think Justin Bieber would do I think if like Jonas Brothers, Justin Bieber, people like JoJo, a lot of them people like something we haven't seen before did the halftime show, I would have been okay with that. Hell, they even could have got Green. They could have got Green Day. They like how Green Day and what was it? Green Day and I can't remember the other name. Fall Out Boy did Summerfest together. They could have Green Day and Fall Out Boy do the halftime show, and I would have been happy with that.
I believe didn't the Fall Out Boy do it before when they went up there with like Aerosmith or something like that?
I don't know. They never done it as a song, like as their own act. It was like them featured on somebody else's.
Oh,
Yeah, I think they were. Yeah, I think there was a main feature, and then yeah, they just did kind
I
of.
mean,
Yeah, but I think like
by themselves.
Green Day, Fall Out Boy, and maybe if they did like a mash with Amy Lee from Evanescence for the halftime show, I think that
Or
would have
just
been
have
hot.
Evanescence period.
I mean, yeah, but it's gonna be hard to have that set up with both bands, different bands on the stage at the same time. Like, who gonna pay all that money? Because some of
It
these
is
artists pay for their own stage and stuff and setup and all the extra stuff that goes on. They only get us like Fox only gives them a certain budget. Anything past that budget, they got to pay out of pocket.
yeah, so I was gonna say, yeah, they don't even get paid. They don't even get paid to perform.
No, it's free
And
publicity for them.
I just found that out. Like I thought they got paid for that. Like the Super Bowl, NFL pay for everything, like all they stage equipment, all that. They don't get paid for it. I'm like, okay. But for publicity, they already famous and they already know the song. So why is it free publicity? They be thinking,
Because
oh
sometimes
shit.
it could be an artist who are in a later years and want to become relevant again, or it could be that artist is promoting something, a new album coming out, or I think after Beyonce did hers, did she announce like a world tour, like the Mrs. Carter Show world tour, something like that? So there's always something they're promoting afterwards when they do the Super Bowl performance. And then some of them it's just the fact that they can say, "Hey, I did the Super Bowl halftime show."
Have Mariah Carey ever done it?
Nope.
Have Mariah Carey do it.
No.
She'd be in her ball gown and butterflies flying everywhere, but it'll be lovely. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but
Heard if she did it like with maybe Justin Timberlake, maybe.
Justin Timberlake already did his show though.
He did it and he was trash. I didn't like it. Sorry,
And,
Justin Timberlake, but I didn't like the performance, even though he's a Packers fan.
oh my god.
So
So I'm trying to think like who else would be a good Clapper people. Who's a good fit you think will be for the Super Bowl halftime show?
Britney Spears. Britney Spears.
Britney, she's done it already. Although she didn't do it as a solo act, but she has done it before. Speaking of Britney, until we get an answer from the Clapper people, your internet is going bad again. So speaking of Britney Spears, she's free, everybody. Well, her dad is no longer her conservator anymore.
Yay!
So
Yes, she is.
Like I am over the moon.
So, but a rep for Jamie Spears, which is her father, called the removal a loss for Britney. Yeller, I'm gonna need you to connect to Wi-Fi or something because you're showing in the red.
It is. My phone, my screen is everything. I don't see anything wrong with my.
Yeah, you look real digital. No.
So we have no answers on that. So no one has.
I mean, okay. I think Mariah.
Is better?
It's all right. It would be nice to see like a full Destiny's Child Super Bowl halftime show. Like if they were to come out with another album, I think that'd be like the perfect way to kick off a reunion tour. Is a Destiny's Child Super Bowl halftime show.
That would be everything. I would live.
And then they bring out Latavia and Latoya. They can leave Farrah in the dust wherever she at. Because I don't even know if the heifer can sing. But
Farrah, who is Farrah? I don't know her.
But if they bring out Latavia and Latoya too, when they do like the Say My Name and Bills and stuff, like that would be the shit.
That would, and that'll bring so much hype. It really would.
See,
everybody wants them to get back to.
Yeah, I think Crystal probably wants to see somebody like Patti LaBelle or.
Well, I would live for Patti.
Well, what ideas do you have, Crystal?
Well, I'll tell you what. It depends on who'd be available. I mean, Tina Turner would be a good one.
She's like 80. She's not gonna be able to do anything.
We just had the discussion of the night, but okay.
Let's see who another one is. Trying to get another good artist. Female artist that would actually be a good. I mean, a lot of mine are
You
like.
know, would they if they did do like a legends show, like for the legends that still like, would they have like Anita Baker, Stevie Wonder,
Oh yeah, Stevie Wonder. Oh, I'd love to see
Patti
that.
LaBelle? Like, what if they have them do a halftime show?
Yeah. Say they did a
Stevie.
Yeah, they did a like a 70s revival thing? They did all like
Yeah.
like
Like a 70s Motown theme, like Super Bowl halftime show. Like I think
that would
maybe I'll bring Diana Ross into the mix.
Yes. Oh, definitely.
They did
Oh,
they did that already. They did a whole Motown theme already. They did that in like the 90s with Diana Ross was on there and Stevie Wonder.
But then I'm talking about to bring it back now.
Yeah, but
nobody
because with streaming, that's like introducing this newer generation to a whole new genre of music.
Yeah,
and they realize that a lot of the music that they hear on the radio now is made by them artists. You'd be correct.
Be so perfect because then everyone can actually see those people, the people that actually made the music for Motown when it actually was like they were hits. It was like the hottest thing in radio. All those good. What?
I did something with the screen. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go. Sorry.
So I think it'd be great to bring it back and let everybody hear it. By all means.
Yeah.
I feel like do like a girl group.
But then if they do that route, with like the 70s Motown, you could add in some of today's artists with it to give it that new sound and flavor to it. Like, to be honest, I would love to see two people, even if I know this probably would never happen, but their voices are so amazing. Will be Nick Jonas and Charlie Puth. If they were to do the halftime show together, I think those two voices together, whether they was doing soul music, pop music, gospel, rock, whatever they decide to do, their voices go with anything. And I think that would be an awesome show. They should tour together. That'd be an awesome tour.
Or I feel like give me like Ariana Grande, Kelly Clarkson, who else?
I feel like a Kelly Clarkson now is boring.
No, I'm saying with them together, like not just by herself. Like give me Kelly Clarkson, Ariana Grande.
But the thing is, like Kelly, I don't know when was her last concert or something I was watching, or a clip or something. Her voice after it tires out fast now. And I feel like Ariana was just out singing her during that whole thing. It'd just be a screaming match. And I don't think that's something I want to hear. Wait, hold on, wait. But damn it, we need a good Super Bowl halftime show. I can't think of because the last 2 years the Super Bowl halftime shows have sucked. Like I don't know, did I ever talk about what's his name halftime show? The Weeknd? Oh my god, it was terrible. That was the most boring thing. And then they said he spent millions of dollars on his own performance for the Super Bowl, and I'm like, that was shit.
Horrible.
It was horrible. I couldn't. That's something I can't with him with that Super Bowl halftime show. And then the year before him, I don't even know who did it the year before him. That's just how unmemorable it was.
I think it was Justin Timberlake.
Oh no, it was Jennifer Lopez and them.
That was J-Lo last year. It was J-Lo last year. It was.
It was J-Lo. Was it J-Lo this past year? Was it J-Lo this year or last year?
J-Lo and Shakira did last year because we were the little COVID shit.
Yeah,
they did last year.
So they did. So it was the Weeknd this year. Then the one that just happened this year.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
J-Lo did. They did 2020.
Oh yeah, because Lady Gaga did the Pepsi show before the day before, and she told them no lip syncing, and they did.
Hold on, wait a minute. Don't do Shakira. She didn't lip sync.
She did.
No, I don't care. It was everything.
But
I live for Shakira. I don't, and J-Lo. We have the same birthday. Don't do neither one of them.
Whatever.
Give them their props. That show was everything.
I'm not saying it was a
a
bad halftime show. It wasn't, as you can see, I didn't even remember it. I mean, I'm not saying it was a bad halftime show. I just didn't remember it. I'm sorry. It just wasn't that much. It wasn't memorable.
It was memorable for me, and I love it. I mean, everybody has different things, so I actually like it.
But you even forgot that it happened. Exactly.
No.
Yes, you did. So,
I mean, I didn't like it, though.
I'm not saying I didn't like it. I'm just saying it wasn't memorable.
I really want to see Mariah Carey, though. I really do. Because I feel like she needs to do one.
I don't think that Fox don't have enough money for Mariah Carey's budget for a Super Bowl show.
All she did is a ball gown and some butterflies.
One of her gowns alone will probably cost about $10 million.
The whole lighting and the stage production.
Because she got to have a certain kind of lighting. She can't be seen in certain lighting, so she have a certain kind of lighting. Then you got to pay for her dancers and then all the extra stuff to go along with it. I don't, yeah.
Because Lord knows she ain't gonna dance, but okay.
You don't know that. Who is knocking on stuff? Y'all so ghetto.
My hands is right here and I'm holding the phone. So
Crystal, is you over there doing what I think you're doing? You over there being ass? Who you got over there up under your desk?
Let me find out.
Who's under your desk, Crystal? Who you over there hoeing with, Crystal?
Nobody's there.
Everybody, Crystal is over there hoeing during the podcast.
No.
Don't you try to act all innocent. Don't you try to act innocent. Look at her, still trying to act innocent. So you gonna play this innocent role, okay?
Trying to hold that composure.
Okay. I see how we're doing. So, with Briteny Spears, how do y'all feel about that? Well, Crystal, how you feel about that?
You know, I'm really happy that she's actually able to, instead of someone controlling her, especially her father. I mean, it was fine when she was recording stuff, but she hasn't actually done any major stuff in the last few years. And I believe that she's, to me.
She just put an album out.
Okay, first of all, she had an album out with one radio single that nobody heard after 2 weeks. So we wouldn't call that a actual success.
You just don't be worried about everything being on the radio. She got an album out.
Okay, I get it. She had an album out and it came out late last year. But Crystal, did you know she had an album that came out last year?
I did not know that.
Proves my point.
Are you a Britney Spears fan?
I'm not a Britney Spears fan, but I knew that it was an album that came out last year. But
no, you didn't. Because I had to tell you.
No, you didn't.
I did tell you. You didn't even know. Knock it off.
Anyways, Crystal, continue.
As I was rudely interrupted by a producer, I will tell you that, I mean, she was really good in the 90s. I'm happy that she actually has her own freedom to be able to own her own, her pretty much, even I understand that you still go through a music company to produce your albums and your music, regardless if you sing it or not, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm happy that don't have to deal with her father dictating everything about her, which to me, I would have thought by 25 years old, she would have probably got her own lawyer, got away from her parents, her father or parents, running everything.
How old is Britney? Is she like almost 40 or in her 40s?
It's like 39 or 40.
Britney,
yeah.
Britney, let me see. Hold
on. I mean, it's nice to know that she has control over her life now and her own finances. Yeah. She doesn't have her father making all those choices for her. But the thing is that conservatorship can always go back into effect if she can't prove that she's competent enough to handle her own finances.
That's true. Yep.
So I think this whole thing right now is going to be like a trial period to see how she handles herself without really having that person controlling everything.
I believe she can. She's been trying to do this for the longest, and I believe she's old enough now And I believe she can. She's been through so much. Britney knows what to do and what not to do. And then she, even though she let her dad's not in the conservative no more, she still kept some people on the team with her that could still help her.
I
I think it's like, I think it was the assistant or something like that. Somebody, I think she was an assistant, and she kept her. And she's been there since the beginning. So she's gonna do it. I got faith in her. I know she can. I'm just glad she's
but the thing is, though, it's been what she's been under this conservatorship for over 10 years now, where she hasn't had control over any finances. So who's to say that she's gonna make the right decisions during that time period? Because you got to think, most of her children's life, her father has had control over her finances. Majority of her kids' lives, and even her kids are like, don't really. I don't even think her kids like their daddy, but it's gonna be a big adjustment because now the kids don't have to go to grandpa to get money, and they can go to mom. Who says to say mom is gonna be like, here's $4 million to go blow, or that kind of stuff. And then she already agreed she hasn't been touring. She stopped touring. She stopped the Vegas show. She stopped all of that stuff. So she don't have that income coming in from all them shows that she was doing.
But I'm pretty sure she still has plenty of money, and her kids do not.
But her daddy blew a lot of money fighting her over this conservatorship. Though he was spending her money, he wasn't spending his money. He spent millions of her money.
I know that.
So not only was that money taking care of Britney and Britney kids, it was taking care of her dad too. Her dad was living off that money. Oh, yeah. So it's no telling how much money she actually has left.
I do feel like she's gonna do something major. Like I feel like she's gonna do some kind of tour or something because she just put the album out. So I feel like I really feel like a tour is coming.
Oh, her tour. I mean, she can still tour, but at this point, she'll have to come out with a whole new album to go on tour because that album came and went already.
Britney has millions of fans. Like,
I mean, I'm not saying that she can't tour, but I'm like, if you're basing it off that last album as a reason to tour, like, no. I'm not saying she can't tour, but when most artists go on tour, they have some type of new material to perform while they're on that tour. So it's like she gonna have to come out with something where it don't even have to be a full album. It could just be like an EP with 5 or 10 songs or something on there. It just needs to be something new to add to the show.
She just had the new album.
The album is nearly a year old, and by the time they get through planning a tour, planning out the arenas, getting the dates, hiring the staff, which is all that is still coming out of her pocket, because when she goes on tour, she's paying for every person that's working on that tour. The record label, nobody's paying for that. Britney is paying for that herself, which means you got to buy. And then if you don't want to pay for all that stuff out of pocket, you got to get your sponsors. And like I said, you got to make sure everything is rented out properly. You got to make sure you got somebody running the merchandise stand. You got to make sure somebody's doing a lot of stuff. And then, which all that stuff take time. Like some of these artists, they spend a year and a half planning a tour. Depending on how big the production is.
She might be doing it now. We don't know.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like if she by the time she does go back on a tour, hopefully she has some new material to take on the road with her. So even Lady Gaga last year, she came out with the album with Ariana Grande on there, and then now this year she put out a remix album, and then on top of that she just put out another jazz album. So now when she goes on tour, she has more material to work with.
But Britney got years of material to work with.
I'm not saying that she got to just do it. I'm not saying they go on tour. I know they just don't do that one album. What I'm saying is when people go out on tour, fans want to at least hear something new. There's always something new when somebody goes on tour. There's at least one new song or one new something, or it's a new cover song. It's always something new when they go on tour, unless you somebody like Patti LaBelle and just say, or Anita Baker, and just be like, fuck it. Anita Baker can't even sing her own high notes no more. She had her background singers do that now. But the point is, with Mariah Mariah use playback, okay, and then she can still hit some of her own high notes, at least attempt to. Anita Baker don't hit none of hers. Anyway, like I said, it's always some type of new material to it.
But I mean, let's be proud of the album. You don't need to tour 6 months later. Like that's not what Beyonce.
No,
did.
you
Beyonce
put out the album around the same time you about to go on tour. All that stuff is playing together. Yeah, all that stuff is playing together.
And a year later, Beyonce does the.
That's what I'm saying. Like
album, a year later.
Like I'm saying, no. Beyonce put out an album, and within 2 to 3 months, she's on tour.
Mm-hmm.
So that's just the way how it goes. Like they put the album out, and then once the album come out, within 2 months they're on tour. At least within 2 months they're on tour to promote the album, because when they put the album out, they're not really making money off of streams. Like it's okay money, but they're not really making money because there's so many people. Once the album is bought and people stream it, it's only so much money that artists make off the money. The artists really don't make money unless they go on tour. So that's why they don't go on tour until the album is out. Around the set, so that way they can promote the album, which means more streams that the artist is getting while they're on tour.
But she really couldn't do anything because she was going through that shit.
So I know. That's what I'm saying. Like now,
she can do what she want to do.
That's what I'm saying. Now within his free time, she probably been recording new material and now can go on tour with new material to take out on tour. And then she could be and then this way you can see a more freer. What I'm saying is she need new material to show this free Britney. Like I said, like all the past stuff that we got of Britney, that's Britney that was locked under control. That a Britney that was controlled. The music was controlled. This is a Britney where I have control of everything, Britney. Which means Britney needs to have that music to go with I'm in control of everything. Like I'm that bitch now. That's why Britney needs another album in order to go on tour, to be that I'm that free bitch Britney now.
That comeback album, like look at me, bitch.
Right. That's what she needs. Cause the last, geez, it's been a while since she had a. I think because the last time when her album was really popular, it was the one with Toy Soldier and Work Bitch and all of that era. That was the last time You Better Work Bitch. Like that was her last like real popular album. Like she had other stuff after that, but it was like, it came and went. So it's like Britney needs to put out that album where I'm like, I'm free, I'm here, bitch, I'm taking over. I don't care if I am in my 40s. This is my moment. I'm free, and I get to do what the fuck I want to do.
I can say one thing: that circus tour, that motherfucker was everything.
But what we need to do, Crystal, 98 Degrees, I think is going to be playing in Oshkosh. We might need to go.
Yes, they actually are playing, I think, in March.
98 Degrees.
No, it's October. It's October something.
So I mean, okay. Speaking of like comeback concerts, okay, I'm going to the Millennium Tour this month.
Who cares?
None of them have new material.
Okay, first of all, none of them are signed to a record label. Maybe Omarion. That's about it. None of them are really signed to a record label anymore. None of them doesn't have a record label. Shanti is independent. That's why she's paying to re-record her first album on its own and re-record her first album for it to be on streaming services. So no record label is gonna pay for Pretty Ricky, because a lot of them people like they need a record label to back them up. That's on a Millennial Tour, and right now there's no record label that's willing to back them up right now. Because right now it's like to produce a Pretty Ricky or a Bow Wow. Like Bow Wow ain't been hot since Fresh as I'm Is, first of all, and like I said, like no record label is willing to make that investment and lose money on the people that's on a Millennial Tour. for an album that's probably not. They drop them one all them drop an album, and it probably won't even sell 25,000. That'll be a loss to them.
I feel like the only one that will sell will probably be a Marion by himself. That's it, because you got the Yin Yang Twins, which was
like I said. That's what I said. Like a lot of them artists, like that's what I'm saying. Like they not gonna have new material because once again, no studio's gonna pay for it. And like I said, a lot of them artists on the tour, besides the Yin Yang Twins, is probably the only ones who actually wrote their own music. But a lot of them don't even write their own music.
But the tour is to just bring back the older music that if they actually came out with. It's not to show new music. It's the Millennium Tour, like.
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Their shit in the beginning.
I get it. Like you said, you're going on tour, but then, like a lot of people that I know, they was like, damn, I regret buying this ticket now because I don't even want to go. Like a lot of people who got tickets are not even going no more.
It's stupid because I actually listened to only all of them except for Bow Wow. I listened to like B2K, Omarion, definitely Ashanti, Pretty Ricky. Number one, like their first album. I ain't gonna say what happened to that album, but
yeah, but
yeah.
I mean, like I say, a lot of people can do comeback tours, like New Kids on the Block did a comeback, but at least they had a comeback single when they came back because Neo wrote some music for them when they did a comeback.
And nobody cared about it though.
Actually, because Backstreet Boys and New Kids on the Block went on tour together, and they sold out stadiums around this world.
Huge! Oh my god!
I think they had it on TV.
I was jealous that I wasn't there. Crystal, you should have went.
It actually came on TV, like I think on the I forgot what cable channel it was. It was like I don't know, but they actually played the tour, the whole little concert tour on that channel. I actually watched it.
I would have Crystal next to me, like, Crystal, throw your panties on stage. Crystal, throw your bra. Right, Crystal, show me your titties. We need to go to a concert together. Oh my goodness. Oh, speaking of, I'm so because I don't know how much time we got left.
I'm checking it. Don't worry about it.
Oh my God. So they decided to do Pride Fest this year in October, which I don't know why they just couldn't just postpone it to next year because it's gonna be cold as fuck on the lakefront and on the Summerfest ground at Pride Fest in October. But then on top of that, I'm looking at some of the performers. I'm like, this is just like a repeat of like 2-3 years ago. Except they added Jada Essence Hall or something like that. I think that's her name to the lineup. But other than that, it's all the same people. Like they got Big Frida. I was like, damn, I'm so sick. I'm like, Big Frida again? How many times are y'all gonna get Big Frida to perform? Like, is Big Frida that broke that she about to come to Wisconsin and be on the fucking lake performing in the cold? Like, really?
Big Frida came 2 years. Big Frida came 2 years in a row, and Jada Essence Hall is from Milwaukee, and she won season 12 of Drag Race.
I know that. I'm just saying, like, they didn't add really anything new to Pride Fest to make people be excited and like, oh yeah, let's go to Pride Fest. It's October, but like, it's not a reason for me to go to Pride Fest because I'm looking like I don't want to see. What the fuck is his name again? Big Frida. Her, whatever. I don't know his pronouns are.
But Big Frida put out new music though. Big Frida got put new music out, and I've seen Big Frida 2 years.
But at the same time, like, it's the way how Big Frida performs is old. It's the same shit. Like, you just up there twerking, and it's the same shit.
But
eventually, a lot of artists that keep redoing the same stuff over and over. Like, I don't like Crystal. I don't know if you know who Lizzo is. Mm-hmm. Like, even though she's a big girl, I gotta give her respect. When I see her perform, it's always something new and different when she does her performances.
She talks about her
hair, don't care.
Her nails.
No, it's not even that. It's real creative.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But then don't care.
But now I've been watching Megan Thee Stallion perform for the last 2 years, and it's the same damn twerking during the whole damn show.
I think Lizzo.
You sound staticky.
I think Lizzo has her own little style going. and I like that.
Uh-huh.
Megan, I mean, another. I don't know, just another.
I mean, I'm saying Megan is a good performer, but it's like after a while, it's gonna be like, okay, girl, what is you gonna bring new to keep our attention? Even with
I just
Beyonce,
see
even
Megan as
even like with Beyonce after a while when she was doing like when she performed, she been performing Crazy in Love for 20 years, and probably about within the last 5 years she switched up the choreography. She started adding stuff new to it. Like you got to do something, switch it up. You got to add something new. Although you're performing the same songs, you got to add something new to the element when you're doing them over a certain amount of time. And then for me to watch Megan Thee Stallion, some of her performances over the last 2 3 years that she been on mainstream, it's been like, okay, when are you gonna bring something new?
I believe she will. When I seen her in Summerfest, it was actually a great show.
I like the fact
that,
that
that's
now
her
that she
music.
uses she has like the screens in the background now to like kind of bring a new element to the shows compared to some of her older ones that I've seen. So like you could tell that she spent a little money on the stage setup. But like for me, for artists like Megan Thee Stallion, I would love to see her with a live band. I don't want to see. I like that's the reason. One of the main reasons why I don't go to rap concerts because I can just listen to your album. I don't want to pay. I don't want to pay to watch you twerk and walk back and forth, basically rapping to the album. I don't want to see that.
I mean, but if you rap in margin in a live band, like what a live band
Because
gonna do
it
with a
brings
rap? That's
because
gonna sound really.
a live band brings the audience. It brings the audience in more. You can do more with the audience. You can interact with the audience. It brings a different feeling when you have a live band. Like for instance, like whenever Mariah performs and she's not using a live band, I fucking hate the performance. I hate it. I hate artists who
I
doesn't
mean,
use a
but
live band.
Mariah's music and Beyonce's music is set for live bands, but you
But
got
that's no,
rap music is
you
not
can't say
set for
that
live
because
bands.
Lil Wayne uses a live band, Drake uses a live band, Kendrick Lamar used a live band, and what's the other one? Wiz Khalifa, he used a live band. Nicki Minaj used a live band for one of her tours. So just because they're doing hip hop and rap music doesn't mean they can't do a live band. Hell, even Jay-Z has live bands. It's just the fact that when you
I
use
feel
a
like
live band, it brings a new element to your performance, like the instant pauses when you're going like this. There's some just those little moments that bring more moments into your performances.
I feel like a live band is good for when you're doing like a tour, a world tour. But if you're doing like summer, like a little fest, like a little theater or a summer fest, something
No,
like
she's
that,
on tour.
you don't need a
Megan,
live
no,
band.
she was Megan Thee Stallion is on tour. Like Summerfest was a stop on her tour. Like when Lady Gaga
Yeah,
when Lady Gaga did the art pop ball, that was an actual tour stop. Like the Summerfest
yeah,
it's
but it
just a
wasn't like
festival. It's an actual tour stop. It's actually
but Lady
part of the
Gaga was the
tour.
world tour.
Yeah, it was
But
part
Lady
of the
Gaga did a
world.
world tour.
It was part of the world tour. Like when Blake Shelton and stuff.
Megan didn't have it.
Well, no,
Megan wasn't on a
Megan's not
world
doing a
tour.
world tour, but she's on tour right now because she left here and went to another state and did a whole nother show. She's on tour
She
right
left here
now.
and went
She's
to
just
Vegas.
touring the U.S. She's still on tour, so it was just a
Yeah,
stop
but
on her tour.
she's not doing a huge arena. I feel like if you in a huge arena, like a mega arena, like say like the Pfizer Forum or something like that, then live band. But if you're doing like amphitheater like Summerfest, it's not as big as the Pfizer Forum.
Actually,
So
the amphitheater hold more people than Pfizer Forum.
amphitheater holds 2,000 people.
Pfizer Forum only holds 17,000 people. The amphitheater can hold 18 to 20,000 people.
Mm-hmm. With the new updates and
Yeah.
renovations. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Mm-hmm. Compared, like I said, Mariah did the what they call the Miller High Life, and she had a live band.
5 minutes.
You can have a live band anywhere. Okay, you can have a live band anywhere.
Yeah, but I think a live band sounds better in not theater.
But that is an arena. It's an outdoor arena. That's all it is. It's just an outdoor arena.
Matter of fact, Megan did have people on that stage. She had guitars. She had people on that stage with drums and shit. Matter of fact, she did.
Because I don't know what I had because most of the time when I see her, she have like a DJ up there.
Yeah, matter of fact, now I think about it, Megan didn't have a DJ. the dude that came on before her had a DJ, but Megan had a band. Actually, she had a band. She had the drums, people on drums and shit back there. So she did have a live band.
She need to have. It needs to be something. Like I said, that's why. Like even with, no matter what artist it is, to me, they just always got to have a live band. A live band always make the performance 100% better.
I think about it. She did have a live band. Actually, yeah, she did.
I mean, I've been to a ton of country music, and if you don't have that live band, I'm telling you what.
Now, country music, yeah, they need a live band because that's all. That's what they're about.
I had watched Luke Bryan. I didn't know he was such a good performer.
Oh.
I finally saw some of his performances from one of his tours. I'm like, he is fucking awesome.
Oh yes. I mean,
there's
been a lot of people that do. I mean, even we can even talk like pop music, like Gwen Stefani. She had a band. You know, Gwen Stefani had a band back in the 90s, and they were hot.
What was they? No Doubt.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hey baby, hey baby.
I don't know. They just need to bring back the era of live music, I guess. But I guess we only got less than 5 minutes left to wrap this up.
Yep, we're gonna make it out. So, Martel, would you please tell me socials, homie?
Well, first, I got to just remind everybody that don't forget to get your Same Cast Different Day merch. I'm wearing the Same Cast Different Day podcast search if you're watching the video version. For those of you that's listening on the audio version, you can head over to cafepress.com/SCDD podcast to get your official podcast merch. And if you want to see the shirts, I have the shirt on my Instagram page. It should be on the podcast Instagram page, along my personal Instagram page. And yeah. What was we supposed to be doing?
And no, don't forget, check out our website, direct.me.
Oh, direct.me /
Same Cast Different Day podcast. Okay.
Crystal, you have to remind me of that.
So don't forget, we have Cafe Press for your apparel. We have our website. You can follow us on all our social medias, which include what are our social medias at Same Cast Different Day, sir?
For Instagram, it's gonna be Same Cast DFNT Day on Instagram, and then you can follow it on Facebook, which is Same Cast Different Day podcast. I have gotten better, so for those of you who want to know what's coming up on the next episode, or you want to, I post now at least a 1-minute clip of what's coming up on the next episode. So make sure you guys be looking out for those clips. You can find them on YouTube or on my TikTok, or the podcast Instagram page, or the podcast Facebook page.
And sometimes you might find me even on my TikTok.
Yay, your TikTok. I'll be sending Claire the tips. I'll be sending Claire the clips to everybody, but it take her like 3 days later to post them. But you can find me on the Twitter, the Instagram, the Facebook, the TikTok, and the Clapper. All is at Martel Roland. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button on YouTube. You can find Crystal.
You can find me at my socials coming out at Facebook at Crystal B. You can check me out on TikTok, Clapper, and Instagram at Miss Care Bear WI. By all means, add me to any one of the three, and we will definitely get back to you. I do keep up on Instagram with Same Cast Different Day and on Facebook, so hit us up, and one of us will get back to you. You can also email us at our Gmail address, Martel.
It's scddpodcast@gmail.com.
Don't forget to always send us a message. You can always message us at any one of the social medias. Follow us at direct.me. And don't forget, you can make your own direct.me website. Just go ahead and click on the link. By all means.
And don't forget to check out our producer that you all heard throughout the show. That was O Yeller on Facebook, the Real Bench, and the Prince HR something on Twitter. So thank you all for tuning in to this episode of Same Cast Different Day podcast, and we'll see you guys on Thursday.
Bye, everybody.